Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a stock in my stock tracking list, and it seems that there is some potential for the stock to rise in May. Let's analyze it today. I am a swing investor, and I will not consider the price changes of a stock 1 month later. This channel only makes short-term price predictions for stocks, usually 1 week to 3 weeks. Welcome to subscribe to this channel. NextEra Energy, a dividend stock. NextEra Energy is a Florida-based renewable energy company that operates Florida Power and Light FPL, one of the largest electric utilities in the United States, and owns NextEra Energy Resources, one of the largest renewable energy platforms in the world. These businesses generate stable cash flow, which the company uses to pay dividends and reinvest to expand its business. The company recently announced strong results for its first quarter of 2025. The company's revenue reached $6.25 billion, an increase of 9% from the same period last year. Its adjusted earnings per share increased by nearly 9% from the same period last year, which is a strong growth for a utility company. Let's first analyze the current position of the stock technically. The stock rebounded again on Tuesday, which makes the stock technically still in an upward trend. In the past 4 trading days, the stock rebounded again after a slight correction, indicating that the market still does not want the stock price to fall, and the bulls are still trying to maintain the upward trend of the stock price. In early April, the stock fell deeply to $61.70, and then the stock price rebounded strongly with a large trading volume. This is a signal that long capital has entered the market to take over the chips, and these long capitals do not seem to have withdrawn from the market on a large scale. Last Wednesday, the stock price rose sharply during the intraday trading, and then the stock price further adjusted downward. But on Tuesday, the stock price rebounded again, indicating that the market does not want the stock price to fall, and the bulls have eaten up the chips sold by the shorts. We can see this process more clearly through the 30-minute chart of the stock. We can see that the stock rebounded strongly after a deep drop in the stock price on April 9th, which generated a large number of transactions. There should be a large number of long capital involved in the stock. On April 21st, the stock price fell deeply again and released a large number of transactions again, and then the stock price rebounded strongly again, which is a signal that long capital has intervened in the stock again. It is worth noting that the stock released a large amount of transactions on April 23rd, but in the following 3 trading days, the stock price stopped falling and rebounded at $65.20, indicating that the bulls have digested this wave of bearish selling. Of course, this does not mean that the stock selling has ended, and the stock price may still fall again, but the room for a correction is limited. Let's take a look at the weekly chart of the stock. In the past 4 weeks, the stock has formed a bottom pattern of 3 bullish candles wrapped in 1 bearish candle. This is a solid bottom, and the trading volume has increased significantly. This shows that when the stock price fell deeply in April, a large amount of long funds were attracted to enter the market to buy the bottom, which is consistent with the previous analysis. This also means that even if the stock price adjusts downward again later, it is expected that the bulls will strongly block the short selling again at a certain position. Because the profit space of the long capital entering the market in April is limited, it is unlikely that the stock will enter a downward trend at the current position. I think the stock may create another bullish candle this week. Let's take a look at the position distribution data of the stock. Most of the current positions of the stock are concentrated in the $65.20 to $73.20 area, which means that the stock is currently under pressure, but the stock is still in an upward trend and the bulls have not lost their positions. Although some funds have flowed out of the market above $65.20, these chips may come from the selling of locked-in capital. Because the positions of the stock below $65.20 have not been significantly reduced in the past few trading days, and the selling of the stock seems to have weakened in the last 2 trading days. This shows that the bulls of the stock are still in control. Let's take a look at the ratings of analysts on the stock. In the past 3 months, analysts have given an overall rating of buy for the stock. In addition to Barclays' latest rating, which lowered its target price, other analysts' target prices are all $73 or above, with the highest being $97. The average target price is $81. If the average target price is used as a reference, the stock still has a potential upside of 20%. Although this price may not be achieved in the short term, it reflects that the stock is still undervalued. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. As analyzed earlier, since the stock has accumulated a lot of profitable positions and locked-in positions, if the market sells off severely, the stock may pull back again. But I don't think the stock bulls will let the stock price deviate too much from $65.20. If the stock can stand above $68.90 this week, the stock will enter a short-term technical bull market, and the next target price is $73.20, which is a target price that is likely to be achieved in May. Okay, guys, this is my price forecast for NextEra Energy stock. Thank you for watching. If you agree with my analysis, please share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.